making all these notes to myself today. Sometimes during the day, I think about stuff. I say, oh yeah, I want to tell them that. Oh yeah, I want to tell them that. Oh yeah. So I'm writing down notes. I got my little, I write stuff everywhere. My wife says I'm crazy. I'm starting to be like that old man. I got all these little notebooks. I got little, can't even find it now. I have my little, I can't find it. Anyway, got my little notebook. I got like a little one I keep and I make notes in it. So I'm pull this out of here right now. Okay. Oh, also too. And can we use it in this case here? I don't know. Let me clean all this off. There's another point I wanted to bring up with you guys here tonight. Let's see if I can move this over. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's right here in this trade. Let me blow it up a little bit. So when you have like large healthy candles like this, which of course nobody would have taken this trade until we gotten right here because of it being in the trap zone down here at the beginning of the session. You have a green candle like this right here. We would consider that to be like a really healthy candle, right? And if you've got a real strong move going on, okay, if you got a real strong move going on and say you've moved your stop from here and now you've put it in here, rarely will another candle, if you've got a strong move going on, rarely will another red candle take out a large candle. If it's a large candle and we feel like we got a healthy move and this thing is going to go up and I just put my stop here and maybe we're trading sideways, well, look what happened right here. It's a perfect example. And I didn't even know. Another red candle should not take out a large candle like that. That should not happen. If that happens, it's like, uh-oh, trouble. Uh-oh, that doesn't make sense that a candle of that size gets taken out by another candle. And look at that. Uh-oh. Even though you're going, well, we're on the 8. We're good. We're on the 8. We haven't broken the 8 yet. Well, wait a minute, man. Nah, that candle traded. I mean, it took that whole candle out. That shouldn't happen. That's real important, guys. Big candles, you know, when they've got to move, big candles shouldn't get taken out by another candle. This candle right here, look at this candle right here. Now, again, okay, let me bring my colors. We got to blend. We will blend those two together, okay? And this red candle, it doesn't, oh, gosh, let me just do it in white. I'm gonna get good at this one day, Pat. I better hurry up and get good at it. Pat said, I'll take you out on the road, man. You can't make all these mistakes.
No, I can't. No, you can't.
I'm glad you guys know me. So, you know, I'm a little technically challenged. So this candle, even as the size of that candle, it still couldn't retrace this candle. This candle, not only did, I mean, it retraced it because look, the top of this red candle is here. The bottom is there. Here's the top of this green one right here. And it took it all the way out. It took it all the way out. And even though the next candle was a green candle, moved up, you got to look at that and go, that's not cool, because that's a healthy candle. This is supposed to be, that's a 3 candle move right there. That's a healthy move. There's no way in heck another candle should be able to take out a candle of that size, but it did. And then they disguised it with another green candle over here right before they pulled the trap door on you right there. So you just want to be conscious of what's going on. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay, so I talked about that. We talked about our four things.
On this,
Mr.
Mr. Tony,
Tony.
could we attribute some of these extreme movements to first to opening hour shenanigans that the market makers play?
Well, this right here is early morning volatility. So, it's always going to be popping that first hour, it's cracking that first hour. So,
Yeah, because you got a gift right here in the, as far as those three green candles,
yeah,
what appears to be a huge gift. And then I'm looking at the retracement. It did retrace more than 55%, but 55%. But then
I do that too.
But then it bounced off the, it did bounce off the 200. So it did respect the 200 in this particular case.
Yeah.
And then it rebounded back up, at least temporarily.
Yeah. But, we're not even, I didn't even, that's why I said I didn't know, because I didn't trade this. I don't even, I don't mess around with none of this.
Right.
Anything that opens up down in there, I'm not even messing with it. I'm good. I'm like, I'm good. This candle's still hanging out down in there. I'm good. By the time you look at it, it's like, I'm a little far away from the 20 right there. I'm good. Or the 8, even the 8, I've got separation happening. And look at this. Also, look at that.
So you're very wide at that point, even though it's early. You're wide. It's begging to come back.
Yeah, because remember, your best trades. Remember this: your best trades are going to come from a narrow state. Those are going to be your absolute biggest moves. Your biggest moves are always going to come from this narrow state right down there. That little tight, narrow state, that's where you get it to do that. Those are going to be your best trades. When it starts getting wide, even though you are at, you're still around the 8 and the 20 and the 200. And those are still good trades to be made. Don't get me wrong. It's just nothing like catching, that's a picture of strength, right? Remember, really, if we think about it, it's just going back to that picture of strength. Those are just going to be your best trades. That's where you're going to get your biggest moves, from that narrow state to that wide state. And then again, back, and this was a fun trade. And then back again from that wide state, back down to that narrow state again.
Could you consider that narrow state? I think we talked about it before in either session 5 or 6, as in really the stock is winding up, coiling up like pent-up energy.
I'm trying to remember. I know I used that example, John, for something, but man, I got so much going through my head. I'm trying to remember.
Right.
When did I use that before again? That was the
Is that for breakouts?
Oh, I think yes. Yes. Who was that?
Cecily.
Cecily. Thank you, Cecily. He's just going along. Then he's looking for that chance to just to spring out like a long jumper, right? On the breakouts. And there was a breakout this week. I had a breakout this week.
And then, Mr. Tony, before you move over to a different one.
And what time is it? I'm sorry,
had
Pat.
a question named that too.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't want to get too far. I know we gotta wrap it up at 7.
Sorry, did you say my name? Sorry.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
You had a question just before John, right?
Yeah, thank you for noticing that. But Mr. Tony actually asked or answered it. I was asking or wanted to ask, like, is that a trade that he would maybe step into, knowing what was going on with that on the front end, and then seeing like the big reversal on the back? But he walked through his like thought process already as to why he wouldn't take it. So
Gotcha.
Mhm. Okay, so yeah, so professional trade management is what we're trying to achieve here. We want to be able to recognize, these reversals that are coming at us right now are going to be real important, and they're going to offer up some really great opportunities if we're conscious to what's going on and we're reading through it. We're not just looking at what's there on the screen, and we're actually thinking about what is that. Okay, let me count that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that is the sixth candle right there. And that is a top and tail. Okay, and okay, wait a minute. So that would be 55% retracement right there, right? Of that candle. Oh, shoot. And then we got it again right here too. Okay, we're at or near our 20. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take the trade and I'm gonna put my stop in right there. Let's see what happens. And that's what happened to me today. I looked at this and then I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Oh, I'm gonna bring this up today. I was thinking, oh, I gotta bring this up. And then I was like, okay, let me see. I got the green candle, got another green candle, and then bam, was like, big red candle, boom, let me go in, I'll put the stop in there. And then I just said, okay, let's see if it's gonna break the 20. If it breaks the 20, I'm good. And as soon as that candle came through right there, I was like, okay, let's see what the next candle. Then it turned out to be green. I said, it still hasn't broken the 20. And then bam, and then look from there, it just went, drop those three. I was like, sit back in the chair. You know, let me go ahead, move my stop over here. I'm good, you know. Now you're just managing your trade, you know. All right, let me look and see, where can I add at? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, can I ask a question about that? Now, the 20 is your blue line, right?
This is the 20, this is the 8, this is the 200.
I think because the 20 is still moving in a somewhat flat trajectory where you got in, I think wait and leave a lot of money on the table. I want to see it start to curl first because, you know, I want to trade in the direction of the 20. So I think I wait a little longer than I need to.
Are you taking into account something? Well, now you know about this, right? Now we know about filling in our top and tails.
Yeah.
Are you taking into account these retracements? Because we kind of, you know, we talked about this last class, that 55 or 100% retracements.
Yes, sir. But I'm also painfully aware where that 20 is too.
Okay.
And I think that's like my boss.
That is, it really is. And you know what? I'd rather you err on the side of caution right now and leave a little bit on the table. Okay, so maybe you come in here. You come in here, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's where I would look to come in.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool. I don't have an issue with that. Where would you add at?
I'm not there yet with adding.
Okay.
I'm more focused on making sure I see
Your
it.
entry. You're working on your entries. Okay.
And then when you talked about the journals, I put a big smile on my face because I went back from the spreadsheet to writing the journals down because I want to write the reason I got in.
The name of your trade, right? The name of your trade, right?
And I actually write the reason I got in at the time I got in, like, you know, the green candle ignored or whatever. And then I actually add when I exit, why I exited. Like I'm looking at an MU trade from April 6th. And I said, I got out because it was moving too far from both the 8 and the 20. It was still moving down, but I was like, yeah, I got to go.
Okay. Now, and when you went, did you go all out or did you kind of take a little at a time and leave a little runner?
Only doing one contract when I do an actual trade because I know technically we're still supposed to be paper trading.
Okay, so that's cool. That's cool.
I also noted whether it was an actual or paper trade to see if I noticed any difference in my behavior.
Nice.
Well, too. So I'm just one contract right now.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. You know what? I would rather see you guys, regardless of whether you're doing it with live or if you're doing it as paper trading, just taking the trade and spending the time in the trade, whether, like I said, it's real money or you're just paper trading, because the more reps you get, more opportunities and chances you get to recognize it and practice your skill. I'm in right here on a 100% retracement. I'm putting my stop right above it right here. You just get used to doing that. Then when it does go live, you'll do that. Because you're going to be a little bit more, your blood, believe me, your blood pressure is going to go up a little bit. Your heart rate's going to be a little faster because now I had to earn this money. This ain't just fake money off the internet. This is now real money. I had to go to a job. had to go to a job for, all right? So now I'm gonna put that stop in right there and I'm gonna be real diligent, you know, and I know the ladies are awesome. It's the men, we got the egos. Well, I know Mr. Tony. See, the ladies like, well, see, Mr. Tony said to put my stop in right there and get out at 73.65, and they press the button. But here's the guys. Yeah, I know Mr. Tony said get out right there at the camera, but you know what, man? I think this thing gonna sell off. And the candle turns around and does that on you. You go, oh man. I knew I should have got out. I should listen. So here we go. So that's why it's good to get more time in the chair, more time in the trades, so you get used to doing the right thing. Okay, I got in right here. I put my stop in right there. If it goes against me, I'm out. Oh, we're moving in the right direction. Okay, I'm going to move my stop down. Oh, I'm going to add right here. And I'm going to move my stop down, and I'm going to put my stop in right there. Okay, and now we're down here. All right, cool. Matter of fact, we just took him out. I may even add one more time right here. All right, cool. And I just moved my stop down from there. Now I'm gonna put my stop right here. Oh, you know what? As a matter of fact, look at here. We're on the 8 train. I'm gonna just remove all of those. And now we're just gonna ride the 8 because that's what happened to me. Oh, we're just gonna ride the 8.
Mr. Tony, quick question.
Yes, sir.
So, say you getting out, you got to stop. You talk about stops right now, and you getting out, and you have a candle that's above your stop right now, but it hasn't closed yet. What? Sometimes, sometimes the candle, it just take off and be big, but it ain't closed yet. You know how so, and sometimes it might come back under your stop, and sometimes it might keep going. So, what would be a candle size for you that you'll get out even though it didn't close yet, but it's still going? Like sometimes it'd be like the real big candles that like those candles that you buy right now. Yeah, say not that big though, but the one under it. Yeah, say you did something like that, but your stop is way like at the beginning of that candle. It was like
down here, like your stop over here.
A little bit into it. Say your stop was like a little bit into it and it just run off. Would you just get out as soon as you see it be that big, or would you just wait till it closed and just take that loss of whatever size the candle is?
Wait a minute, Zay, hold on a second. I'm missing it. Let me do this. Let me draw some candles because I think this might help some people too. I'm glad you brought this up. So let's just say we're gonna do a long, okay? Let's just make it, okay, and we'll just use this line right here, for example, okay? Okay, so talk to me, Zay. So, okay, so we got a green candle here, and let's do this real quick. And let's say we had a red candle. We had a red candle here, something like that. Is this what you're talking about? Okay.
All right, okay, so let's do it. Say we're going to, all right, so say that green candle is, you got in on that green candle, right?
Okay, where did I get in at? I got in right here at the 50.
Right there, yep. Okay. All right, so your stop loss is right under where you got in, your reason, right? All right, now, but say that the candle, you get another red candle, and say that is a large candle though.
And say we get from here, we get one of these.
Yeah, like something like that. It keeps seeing that it's pushing down. Are you gonna just get out, or are you gonna wait for it to close the whole way through? Like I'm saying, like, because you see it keep going down. Are you waiting for the whole thing to close?
No, Zay, we're out right here, remember?
So as soon as it touched that, then you're not even waiting for it to close. As soon as that's what I'm saying. Are you waiting for that candle to close, Mr. Tony?
Yeah, because Zay, check it out. What do you want to do? Do you want to lose this, or do you want to lose that? We want to lose this, right? If we lose this, that's not a big deal. We good. We don't want to lose these. These kind of make me throw my pen down on my desk and start knocking stuff around in my office when I lose those. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. So, all right. So what I'm saying is that long candle. Say every candle is 2 minutes. So say you had a 1 minute and 30 seconds and it's that long. Are you still holding on to the trade, or as soon as it passes the white line?
No. We are out. We have to be out right there.
Okay. All right.
We must. That's our reason, right? This was our reason for getting in. We put our stop right under our reason. We write that down in a book. Yeah, we can get these journals going. We write that down in a book and it's real. And when it hits at the minute, or you can put it in your system. At least you should be able to put it in your platform. You should be able to put in that dollar amount and say that dollar amount is $72. At $72, we are out. When I see that bid hit 72, I'm out.
Okay, got you.
I'm
Thank you.
not gonna because I don't want none of this. I don't want to deal with that. I've done that. I've done that. Okay. I had my wife at the mayor at the front door with the kids getting ready to leave, man. I don't want to deal with that. Okay. See, she ain't gonna leave you right here, but she'll leave you right there. Okay. Zay?
Yes, I got you, Mr. Lee. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
All
Got
right.
you.
All right. All right. Okay.
Can I ask a question to that?
Absolutely.
Because sometimes it's going red, green, red, green, red, green so fast that like you just don't know what to do. It's just hectic. So
Yeah.
just the minute it gave you one sign of red at that stop level, you're just out.
Gotta be out.
Okay.
Gotta be out. And look, and then that's a perfect, who was that? Who was that? Was that Cecily? Who was that just spoke?
Yes.
So look, and don't do this. So now, and because I've seen this and I've done it myself. So now I'm thinking, well, that's got to be the bottom, right? And I see this happen right here. Oh, I'm jumping back in. I'm jumping back in. Oh, it's going to turn around. It's turning around right here. Where's the 8 and the 20 and the 200 at? Is that anywhere near? Can you name, what is the name? What is the name of this trade? Can somebody please tell me the name of this trade right here? Please tell me what the name of this trade is. Because if you go back and look at your journal, you'll go, there ain't no name. It's called Revenge. I want my money back is the name of that trade.
Hope and pray.
Hope and pray. That's a good one.
This trade don't have a name. I have not taught you that trade. Don't do that. Okay? Because I know we get a lot of revenge trading in here too. Well, I know just from past experience. Okay.